Good evening and salutations, my soap opera fans. So, we are back once again as the same question, but part two. I want more answers. Was Spencer and Trina last on General Hospital? Part two. Now, if you saw this episode, and I don't just mean the ass whooping, the well deserved ass whooping that he got, I mean the aftermath. I mean the fact that she got to sit there and keep putting up with something like that. Because why should she or anybody else have to sit there and put up with something like that? At the same time, you gotta sit there and ask yourself. You knew exactly. This is, if you watch my members only, I sit there and go into more detail as far as those two. Gemini's in the chat was good. Gemini, let's sit there and make sure the audio is on because for some odd reason now, I gotta sit there and make sure the audio is on. Yeah, I felt nothing for that scene, that Liz and Finn scene. I felt absolutely nothing for it. Uh, Out of all the things that they could have sat there and did, this is where. Out of all the things that they could have. Okay, good. We're good. Hmm. Lashanta's in the chat. What's good, Lashanta? Am Pop is in the chat. How you doing, Am Pop? Blackmon's in the chat. What's good, Blackmon? Autumn is in the chat. What's good, Autumn? Autumn said, Albert, when Hope was crying those fake tears to Liam, I was thinking, don't cry now, girl. She only cried because she got caught doing. Yeah, exactly. And she wouldn't even admit it in the beginning. She wouldn't even admit it in the beginning. Yo, Autumn, she wouldn't even admit it in the beginning. Oof, girl, you got problems. Last days in the chat was good. Last day. Grams TV was good. Was good, bro. They won't. She acts like his mom, and he's immature. He's an immature prick. Exactly. Exactly. And then Pop was good. I'm pretty sure I said hi to you, but the scene was more about Violet and not Finn. And what do you mean the scene was more about Violet, not Finn? I don't understand that, Gemini. I just know I didn't really care for that scene with Liz and Finn. It was just, yeah. Gemini says Hope is just like Brooke with those fake damn tears. Gloria's in the chat. Was good, Gloria? Lashanta said Dex put them bees on Spencer. Why did he hit him? Yo, you know what I was sitting there thinking the whole time? Where's Smokey from Friday? I want a Smokey from Friday just to walk up in his face and say that line that he always says. Blackman says Hope threw it back at Liam. I forgave you. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Dolly's in the chat. Was good, Dolly? Uh, Kimino says, look how Brooke was crying when speaking to Taylor, fake tears. Yeah, I didn't. I was like, Taylor, what the hell are you doing here? Yeah, I was like, girl, you don't even have no business in there being here. You just showed up, just sit there and argue with Brooke. Like, don't you got patience or something to do? Patience to serve? Atara, I got, Spencer, Atara said Spencer got laid out today and Violet was so cute. Spencer got his ass whooped. Leslie says, I'm good. My mom was Trina. My mom was Trina if she's unhappy with Spencer. Exactly. Exactly. Last day. Ron is in the chat. Was good, Ron? Rashanta says, Summer quit, leave quiet, trying to talk to quiet. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I felt bad for Summer. I don't even like Summer, and I felt bad for her in that scene. Atari says, Spencer needs a life alert. Yes. My dude needs a couple of things. Okay, he needs that life alert thing on his neck. My dude needs he needs some self defense classes. That's what he needs. Or he needs to sit there and keep his damn mouth shut. Stop starting fights with people. Gemini says the scene was about Violet as a kid bringing. Oh, okay, all right. Well, I mean, okay. Well, thank you for explaining that to me. Yeah, I just didn't really. I mean, listen, some people liked it. That school it just wasn't for me. Um, Danny's in the chat. What's good, Danny? Atara says, I think Summer and Chance would be a good match. Gemini says, when Spencer hit Dex, Josh was all in his face, but when Dex knocked Spencer out, Josh was good. Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah, but the thing is, though, he put his hands on her. You don't put your hands on her. I was totally okay with that, though. I was totally okay with that. Oh, Valerie's in the chat. What's good, Valerie? Oh, you're watching it right now. Okay. Hey, listen, listen. I took that from the chat. I'm doing good, Danny. How you doing tonight? How are you doing? How's everything going in your world? And I'm about to sit there and take the wrong damn. Ross is not surprised that Eric and Nicole are spending more time together. Of course not, because they got to sit there and remind us that they're destiny. They got to constantly remind us. Let's not set Portia have a seat. You know who else needs to sit there and have a seat? Trina. In tomorrow's preview, Trina needs to have a seat. LaShanta says how Trina find out he still had the evidence. Oh, she said it. I mean, he said it. Spencer said it. Spencer said it. LaShanta says Sasha waiting for Jerry. Yep. He is. My dude is literally chilling. Lester says, I mean, my mom was like, Spencer got one good punch and then he got his receipts in full. Father was cute. However, I don't think that Finn and Liz are going to be together at this point in time. Yeah, I mean, listen, I guess that's the only salvageable part about that whole thing is Violet. Um, Gemini says Kara is such an itch because Summer gave her explain to Lola, and he gave Summer a fake ass wedding. And how can he? Yeah, okay, and that's true. That's true. Thank you. Yes, Black Man, hit that like button. It really does help. Um, I'm like, yo, listen, Audrey got those damn curves. Listen, Audrey look good as hell. That's not a defense, but I'm just saying. Carrie says Spencer is a miracle worker. He made me forget for one day how much I hate Josh. I actually like Dex today. I hope that bastard ribs still bruised. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Very true. Like I said, I wasn't there. Uh, Danny says, "What do you think about Hope today on BNB?" Now we're doing a, I'll be doing an agreement. Okay, good. Um, Sad and pathetic. Lashanta says, "Well, Spencer's going to be a jerk. Step off." I don't get it. Audra says, I mean, Lashanta says Audra's going to use him. Yeah, I know that much. I know that much. But she looked good. I ain't mad at her. To some extent, I don't excuse cheating, but still. Gemini says, I know when Phyllis finds out what Kyle did, she will rip him. The shreds now be there waiting. Yeah, but then he could sit there and explain to her how her dingbat of a daughter had no problem with his mother sitting in jail. He can explain that. He can explain that to her ass as well. Also, she could sit there and stay out of the marriage if we're going to be honest. Eagle Fang says, I hope the character of Drew King never comes back. Such a disappointment. This dude decided to spend his final days with Carly, not his own kid. That's very harsh, but has a very you have a very good point, Eagle Fang. I wouldn't sit there and say never come back, but yes, that is a foul thing to do. 100% correct. Eagle Fang, you are 100% correct. Um, Yep, I agree. I agree with that, Lashanta. Trina should leave. Adar says, "Hello." At this point, Scott will be fine. Surety is used to Drew being away, and plus, I forgot that Sam was away at one point too. Seriously, I really do wish Phyllis would sit there and come in this man's face. Because honestly, tell you the truth, all Kyle has to do is sit there and say, "Stay your ass out of our marriage," and also blame your daughter for the failure of our marriage because she chose to sit there and protect your dumb ass instead of sitting there trusting me. So yeah, Darby's in the chat. What's good, Darby? Adar says Phyllis would tear Kyle and Diane apart. We all know Phyllis don't care about Diane anyway. I mean, my whole thing with Diane is one thing. With Kyle is something else. Because with Kyle, she needs to sit there and stay her ass out of a marriage that she practically broke up in the first place. So she's the last person to be sitting there talking. Okay. Uh, Dan, Danny says going to make a video about Archer soon on YouTube. Okay, all right. I'm not. You know what? Here's the thing. I'm gonna check out your videos on YouTube, Danny. Gemini says, "Oh please, Diane faked her death 20 years and came back and got her whole life. Kyle can hurl his ass and have several seats." Why is it okay? Um, Gary says, "Yeah, Finn needs to put that child lock password on his phone." Yeah, I'm like, yo, what are you doing? I don't even understand. Like, how do you let your little girl just sit there and just start going off in your phone like that? Ron says Albert Sloan did the stupid baby switch to keep. Of course, well, for nothing. I wouldn't sit there and say for nothing. I just don't like the direction that she's going in. I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't feeling days today. I really wasn't. Um, Anne says, Albert, why do you think Spencer continues to pick a fight with Dex when he knows Dex can beat him, especially in front of his friends? Yeah, maybe he does. I mean, to be honest, listen, I'm not gonna kink shame the dude, but maybe he does like being humiliated. Gemini says, "Oh please, Diane is no saint and Jack and Diane, Rob and Nikki." Summer said, "Nothing. Kyle wanted to sleep with Audra. Now Audra should be pregnant and take all Kyle's money." I mean, I'm not saying about that. I'm just saying, like, Phyllis needs to sit there and just keep her damn mouth shut. I partly say that because I don't like her little messy ass, to be honest. Um, and like I said, whatever happens with their marriage is their marriage, and she needs to sit there and take rocks. Um, I'll say that much. Valley says, "Oh, Spencer just started his rocky edge." Yeah, getting his ass whooped. Ariana's in the chat. What's good, Ariana? Shanta says, "It's really messed up. I don't like Colin, right? But even Colin was like, yo, you're being desperate. When Colin is sitting there calling his own sister desperate, that's a problem. That's a general problem. I mean, granted, there was really nothing I liked about what you call it, but Ron says I was so Ron says I was so when all this is said and done, what Sloan's gonna say that she did it for love. That's exactly what she's gonna say. Harry says, was Megan on days? No, she wasn't on today. She wasn't on today. Carrie's. Because I would actually enjoyed it a little bit. Atara says, "LOL, why? I have a feeling like Sarah's about to turn poor Charles upside down again with his." I'm here for it, Atara. I am here for it. Ariana says, as far as Spencer's concerned, stupid is as stupid does. Stupid is. You listen. Here's the thing in life. Sometimes people need to get humbled. They need to get humbled quickly. Um, but since Spencer is pretty slow, he needs to sit there it takes him a couple of ass whoopers to actually get it through his head. Lashanta says, I'm over Wendy and Trina. I mean, Wendy and Trip. I've been over that stupid love triangle. I've been over that stupid love triangle so long ago. Harry says, and I'm not watching Days. Yeah, no, it wasn't good. It wasn't good. It wasn't good at all. Trixie says, yes, Trina and Spencer will last, but will be some ups and downs. Well, you got Portia that's in there trying to set them up, trying to do this whole, oh, y'all should sit there and go to, parenting classes together and stuff like that. So, Double C, what's good, Double C? So, she's really working her magic. Ron says, Wendy, what? Ron says Wendy is really a waste of a character, and Trip and Johnny are both idiots. And I agree with that. I agree with every single thing that you just said, Ron. Double C says Wendy makes days boring. Yeah, she definitely doesn't add value to the show, I'll tell you that much. LaShanta says Spencer was mean to ask me because he got exactly. Exactly. I was like, bro, let me tell you something. You can treat that girl as much as dirt as you want, and at the end of the day, you still got an ass whooping. Okay? Like I said in my video, like I said in my review, one man had the time of his life, and the other man got humiliated, and yeah, one man actually had a good night, and the other man actually had a bad night. Graham says still don't get how Sonny been taking Spencer to the gym for years, but he can't fight. I don't think he's ever actually trained him how to fight though. Lifting weights and push-ups and stuff like that is one thing. And he may know how to hit the bag, maybe, but Arthur says Portia is doing too much. Imagine if they did all this to put Spencer back with Esme. Trina would definitely flip out. Well, you know what? At this point, Portia be doing her a favor. Blackman says go ahead and push now and Johnny back together. Spider says who's getting Spider Gemini says when Taylor told Brooke you got the man, so gonna be happy, hon. Yeah, I said that. I was like, okay, well then take your ass out Foster's creations. Like seriously, what did your dumbass actually come here to do except for to be all like mad and pathetic? Ariana says, Stephanie needs to let Finn know about the kids before someone else does. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I'm like, you're turning something that's a very small and minor problem into something major for no reason. Oh, that was see. I actually said that in the beginning. It's I said that in the beginning. I literally was like, "Where's Smokey at? Where I need Smokey from Friday to actually come in there to do that scene." Queen of the South was good. Hey, Albert, how are you doing tonight? Great to see you. It is always great to see the Queen. I'm doing well. How are you? And Jackie P's in the chat. What's good, Jackie P? Spike Quick says, did you go off on Spencer yet? Not really. Honestly, tell you the truth, the fact that he had that ass whooping, I felt like that was enough. So at this point, I'm just laughing and smiles. Valerie says Spencer keeps writing checks his behind can cash. Exactly. Exactly. I mean, he lost the fight. He may want to lose his girlfriend. Double C's, I missed that part in the chat. Yeah, I said it in the beginning, but yes, I wish Smokey was there to sit there and do his, that line. Jackie B says, love how Trina handles Spencer today. Yeah, reamed his ass out for being an entitled prick. Gemini says, when Brooke blames Thomas for him and Hope kissing, I want Taylor to definitely. Gemini says, when Brooke. Okay. Exactly. Last day. I feel like that would have been perfect. Of course, I gotta sit there and act. I gotta sit there and ask about the Queen. And Spike, why did Trina annoy you today? That's what I want to know. Valerie says Josh didn't even jump in. Josh didn't need to jump in. Valerie, Josh didn't need to jump in. And Spike, why did Trina annoy you? Tracy says, Craig, how you fire? Now Gemini says, when Brooke blames Taylor for him and Hope kissing, I want Taylor. Sir Charles says, don't care. And Daisy Fly said, I laughed. So yes, it was as you should. As you should, my lady. Daisy Fly said the Springer fans are having a fit. And you know me, I'm here for it. I am here for it. Ariana says Spencer didn't lose the fight today. They had to be a fight. Damn. Now, Spikequake, and that's very true, Ariana. Spikequake says she's always whining. Now, how is she whining about Spencer? This is what I want to understand. So you got to break it down to me, Spikequake. Laura B is in the chat. What's good, Laura B? Spikequake says, my thing is if you can't handle Spencer, dump him. Not complain 24/7. I agree with that. And I did sit there and say that in my review. Last day says when Esme came into Spencer's room, I was like, Ace is about to have a baby brother. I'm last day says Spencer did get that one sucker punch. That's because that's all he's worth is one sucker punch. That's all my man actually has in the chamber is one sucker punch. Gemini says I want Taylor to kick Brooks behind because Brooke is going to blame Thomas for okay, well then yes. Yes, I will agree with you on that, Gemini. Jackie P says the tension is building. Seems like we have a new person. Amelia. Hey guys, Spencer anger is rubbing off on Trina. She is always telling about something. Amelia, let's everyone say what's up to Amelia. Let's everyone warm welcome Amelia. Darby says Spencer don't know the first rule of schoolyard fighting. If you if you can't physically beat someone, you outsmart them. What makes Spencer think he can outfight Dex in his lifetime? Exactly, and that's hilarious that he thinks so. Spikequake said there was some people mad yesterday. Today looks like a chill day. Well, Spikequake, it's only we're only 18 minutes into the stream, so you know there's time. Um, I don't agree with that one today, Ron. It was actually good. Today actually was not rinse and repeat. So um Data Flow says all they talk about is how big Spencer is compared to Dex. It's not about the size but ability. Spencer can't fight. Exactly, he can't fight. And you would have thought about that when he tried to fight him in the locker. I'm like, stop trying this dude. Kyrie says that's the last thing we need is another cast on baby so soon. Of course, Amelia, this is how we rock every night. Valerie says while Trina went in on Spencer, she did. And I was here for it. Lashanta says Austin tried to distract Ava. Gemini says Spencer and Trina is a recreation of Nicholas and Spencer's mom. Spencer's mom was always trying to get Nicholas to be a better person. Yeah, I can see that. Ron says, yes, I like Johnny and Chanel together, not boring as Wendy. Ariana says trying to change someone is exhausting. Now to go with the flow or move. Exactly, and that and yeah, exactly, and that's where Spider Quick is not there. Um, that's exactly what Spider Quick. I mean, that's exactly what Spider Quick was not there saying. Spider Quick says we know now. Josh says, hey, listen, it's love in the afternoon, and unfortunately, Spencer didn't get that. He got yelled at. He got an ass whooping. It was great, man. It's like his bad days become my really good days. Ooh, I love it. Kyrie says the Born and Beautiful was actually good for once. I'm still shocked and yeah, it was actually good today. Double C says man, Kyle went in on RJ. Double C, of course he did. I'm sorry, did you not see her? Did you not sit there and see how she looked at him? My dude wanted to stay with her. She was like, yo, listen, I gotta go to bed. So you gotta go. Jervo says how Spikeler says Spencer only got one cat. What? Okay. Can't get Trina. Last day says how hi, do you think Spencer and Esme will make? Eventually, yes. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. See, I'm the amazing, gorgeous Janet is in the chat. Let's everyone start to Janet. Yeah, Wino was actually really good today. Wino was actually really good today. Ron says, Albert, do you think that Bell will let's definitely tell what? Nope, nope, because they gotta sit there and drag stuff out instead. So no, they're gonna turn a little. They're gonna turn something small into a lava mission. Jackie B says when Spencer hit the floor, I thought about you. My dude couldn't even get up. How many people does it take to pick up a Spencer? That's the question. That should have been the question tonight. How many people does it take to pick up a Spencer? Hmm? One, two, three. My dude barely got up. Kyrie says, I'm actually looking forward to Nick ripping into Phyllis. Wow. Let me take another drink for that one. Hold on. Wow. Darby says, I want to see the showdown between Phyllis and Audrey because Little Summer can't hold a candle. Oh, no, she can't? Well, yeah. 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 Granted, I did feel bad for Summer. Okay. I do have a heart. I did feel bad for Summer towards the end. And still look good. I mean, Audrey looked good. Gemini said Trina is young, so of course she wants Spencer to make some changes as a woman. We all have tried to change the boyfriend. Yep. And that's always a mistake. That's always a mistake. Um, and in all reality, she shouldn't be sitting there trying to change them. Accept them or move forward. That's not exactly a good thing or a good quality to be doing. Just sit there and try to change anyone. Kurt says when Nick leaves Adam alone, I can tolerate him. Spikework says I don't think the Spencer fans are showing up today. Well, Valerie says I fast forward over Drew and Carly's. Yeah, I did too. I did too. Valerie, I did too. Carrie says when Nick leaves. Oh, Darby says no, Summer can't rank off to Audra. Well, to each his own. To each his own, Darby, I'll sit there and say. Medora. Medora says Audra will eat Kyle alive, then throw him back after she becomes CEO of the fashion line. Hope it was worth it the love in the afternoon. I mean, yeah. Yeah, I would say it's worth it. Jen says never works trying to change anyone. Exactly, it doesn't. Gemini says, Albert, I'm sure everyone in the chat has done something they don't like for the person they're in a relationship. Yeah, but it comes to a point where they keep doing the same thing over and over again. That's the thing. This isn't the first time. Let me take another drink. This isn't the first time that she's been sitting there saying, hey, Spencer, you can't act like this. You can't treat people like that. And what's good, Medora? You can't act like this. You can't treat people like this. At some point, you either got to let them rock and be who they are and accept them or move on. I just, I can't. I'm sorry, Gemini. Um, we got to agree to disagree on that one. Cat ladies in the chat. What's good, cat lady? Wow, this chat is going fast. 44 people in the chat. I wonder how many likes we have. I'm kind of scared to actually sit there and look at it, but Gemini says Josh did the same thing with Dex until Dex checked her ass and told her to sit down. Yeah. I mean, listen, they both did the exact same thing. So, while I'll sit there and chastise Trina, I'm gonna chastise Jocelyn as well. Ariana says still not Josh and Dex fan between wiping toilet seats with Cameron, emotions, and being a hypocrite about Sunny, and her character is lost on me. Dex is just strange. Ariana says in a relationship you can either come to a positive compromise or part ways. Yeah. Thank you, Laura B. Wow. Okay, that's why I said the end time. Where? Gemini says, "Hey, when I saw Dex and Josh in the room, I was like, congratulations, he has a bed." Yeah, my dude was not there living his best life. That dude won a fight, and he got to go home with a hot girl. And Spencer, first of all, we got 18 likes. We got 45 people in the chat. So if you are enjoying the stream, hit the like button. It really does help. Big Samuel's in the chat. What's good, Samuel? Callie said, "Hey, wasn't Josh down with using the fake yesterday? Now today she's saying don't use it." Yeah, I didn't understand that. Yeah, I said the same thing. I said the same thing. I was actually kind of surprised. I was like, what the hell? Medora says they're doing the same thing with the BLQ and Chase as Spencer and Trina. Gemini says, I remember when everyone like Josh don't tell Trina all her business, but now Trina don't have to tell Josh everything. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. Listen, I mean, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with her not telling her everything and vice versa. Cyclic says, every time I see Drew, I get sick. I'm happy we ain't going to see him much longer. Damn. I'm like, Trina, he keeps showing you your ass. He keeps showing you his ass. Believe him. So yeah, if you want to join the stream, hit the like button. It really does actually help. Atara says at this point, Tracy can fight for ELQ with Michael because Ned wants to sing and Valentine playing translator in Russia. Yes. Jervo says it should show Trina and Ava and Spencer and Ace in the pool. I didn't actually. Okay. All right, that's it. Tomorrow I'm gonna have to get some hot sauce, like some actual good hot sauce, not like. Hmm. Double C says, speaking of Joan Carly, ain't no way she's waiting for 3 years. She'll be with Sonny by September. Yeah, that's what everyone Smith is saying at this point. She'll be there by September. Well, it depends on Maurice Bernard, but yeah. Spike Quick says, oh yeah, what's gonna happen when ELQ sends Val going to Russia and Ned's Eddie? Damn, that's a really good question. And Laura B says, God, if Marie's allowed, that's what I was going to sit there and say, Laura B. If Marie allows it, you got to sit there and remember why this whole Nixon Falls and him being with Nina in the first place happened. It's not just says why Tracy's going to Dan about Drew. Have a seat. Dora says what Carly need is a way to K. Kelly says that Carly needs a job while she ends up working for Max. I'd be for it. Or she could work at Kelly's. She better start bringing those oodles and noodles and peanut butter and jelly sandwiches to work. Medora says Spencer is a jackass, but I agree with him. Trina has no right telling Joss. Uh, Gemini says, have anyone noticed how Carly doesn't show her body anymore since love scenes with some? I have not noticed that. But then again, I usually fast forward past them though. So, Gemini said, did you ever try the black? Oh, I did. Yeah, no, that was hot. That was a little bit too hot. That was too hot for me. Not gonna lie. I did try it though, Grams. Makai's in the chat. Was good, Makai? Sorry I'm missing people's comments. I'm trying to keep up with them. We're almost at 50 people. And like I said, if you want to join the stream, hit the characters and hit the like button. It really does actually help. Fight Quick says, Albert, who's the worst character on every soap opera combined? Who's the worst character on every soap opera combined? Hmm. I don't know. I don't know how to answer that question. Because I feel like each soap opera has its own character. That's annoying. And I would really have to sit there and think about that for a minute. I can't give it off the top of my head. Now, Jackie P says Nina. That's right. That's right, Cat Lady. Hit the characters. Hit the characters. Not the like button. Hit the characters. Carrie says Peter August is the worst of the worst. Damn, the worst of the worst. The worst of the worst. Ariana says, Nina. Double C says hot sauce goes good on beef liver. Now we got a new person in the chat. Chelsea, is Trina going to accept Spencer for who he is, the bad and the good? And that's the question. That is the question, Chelsea. Also, let's everyone say what's up to Chelsea. Darby says, whatever, we almost have 500 members. I Let me tell you something. If you I'll tell you something right now. Listen, if we was at 500 members, I would damn near quit my job next day. Like dead ass serious, Darby. I would literally sit there and tell my job to kick rocks. No joke. I'm being dead ass serious. Um, Ron says I still can't believe that a fan called the actor on G.H. Curtis and he cursed. Yeah, I'm still having a hard time reconciling with that. I'm still. Amador says I learned the hard way getting hot sauce on Sarah's kitchen. Ketchup with too much water. Hippie. Well, no, my whole thing was it was just hot. Like it literally burnt my tongue. Oh, now Kyrie says definitely Brooke Logan is still one I hate the most, even though Peter's more evil. Okay, but Kyrie, who do you okay, but if you had to choose, who do you hate more? Okay? Who do you hate more, Kyrie? Brooke or Peter? Brooke Logan or Peter? This is what I want to know. And Hippie, it's been a minute. Lashanta says, I wonder I would leave if Spencer's a jerk, constantly leave. Yeah, I think most people would. Spike Quake says drama free Thursday, but Friday is a different story. Say, Spike Quake, you know what you're doing right now? You're jinxing us, okay? You're jinxing us. Kyrie says Brooke Logan, damn. Damn. Atara says, nah, I hate Brooke more than Peter. I hate Brooke more than Peter. And Lashanta says, I hate Nina. The thing, the thing that's actually really crazy is that I don't even hate Nina. I think she's a dingbat and an idiot, but I don't hate her, you know? Um, sometimes I hate some of the stuff that they do sometimes, but I don't necessarily hate them as a character, you know? Like what says maybe me saying Friday will be more drama will make it not happen. Okay, all right, I'll try to work with that one. Uh, Samuel says, whenever it gets to it, Samuel says Brooke has a longer history than Peter. True. Oh, Janice says Sheila on B&B. Carrier says I don't hate Nina either. I just don't like her. Yeah, that's my whole thing. It's like I don't hate her. I just find her to be an idiot. Atara says that Nina will be 2 and 2 with marriages with married men, and who forget their lives. Most forgot their lives. Oh, never mind. Amelia says I feel sorry for Nina. She is desperate. She is desperate. But she's also a dingbat though too. See, that's my thing about her. She is generally a dingbat. Medora says glad to see Cyrus back. Wonder what he got in store for Drew. Maybe getting him away from Carly would make him a little interesting. Trevor says, do you think that Esme gets out of Spencer's room? Yes or no? Eventually she does. Eventually she does because, he treats her like crap. Alyssa's in the chat. What's good, Alyssa? He treats her like crap since he got that ass whooping. Yes, that's right, Amelia. A dingbat desperado. Yes, I agree with that, Kyrie. I'm like, yo, boy, you way too old, way too beautiful to be sitting there playing these games with somebody who clearly is not going to appreciate you. Clearly not going to sit there and appreciate you. So I agree with that. Lashanta said John and Steve going to get suspicious about Abe. Hopefully, hopefully. Don't get me wrong, I was liking it in the beginning, but let's say well I'm prepared and I'm dragging Dex too. Yeah. Well you listen, at the end of the day, Dex actually had a good night. Okay. Dex went home with a hot chick. Trina, I mean, Spencer went home with his hurt feelings and his hurt body and his pride. Well, not really even a pride at this point. Um, Atara says RJ needs to leave and go back doing the social media thing, and Kate with Carter is boring. And I agree with everything that you said, Atara. Because I'm like RJ is just pointless at this point. Harry says Taylor could hook up with Bill or Jack. Yeah. Ariana says Esme seems to take it from Spencer. She acts like she wants to climb. Yeah. I'm like, listen, at this point, I'm looking at Spencer. I was like, yo, listen, it's not like you're going home with Trina. Okay, so either you gonna sit there and hook up with her, or you gonna be sitting there use Mr. Lefty and Mr. Righty. That's what you're gonna be sitting there using. Because Lashanta says Nicole is telling everyone who listened that EJ, MIA, Leo's gonna find her. I forgot she was actually in the episode today. Atara says Spencer should have went to Jake instead of home. He knows he has trouble breathing. Yeah, well, it's already, here's the thing. Anyone would actually have trouble getting an ass whooping like that. Okay, anybody would literally sit there and have trouble getting their ass beat like that. Alyssa, I love Trina, but she needs to get dragged on too. And then Spikequake said this is all Spencer's fault. And then Alyssa says, no, it's not Spikequake. It's also Trina's fault. How is it Trina's fault? How is it Trina's fault? I don't understand that. Curry says, Aber, you got to highlight Alyssa's comment ASAP. She's dragging. Oh, I'm seeing it. I'm kind of surprised at this point, but I'm kind of surprised at this point. Spikequake says Spencer was acting the fool sucker punching Dex. Yeah, and he got his ass whooped for it. And then Trina had enough. Trina had enough. Trina was like, you know what? But here's my whole thing now. I mean, I'm glad that she came to her senses and realized that Spencer is always going to be an entitled prick. But I'm like, you know exactly what you're signing up for. Valerie says maybe Trina was glad he got beat up. Spike Quick says Dex defend himself. Exactly. And Spike Quick says also Trina didn't tell him to punch Dex. Let's say yes, Spencer got to be the villain. Double C says, let me get the ice cream ready. Also, I still don't understand why Spencer punched Dex. Where was the logic on that? There was no logic. I mean, he did it out of anger and frustration, like the usual privileged prick that he is. Amelia says Trina is getting annoying. Now Carrie says, I know I was glad Spencer got beat up. Yeah, I think well, most people are. LaShanta says, Albert Spencer lied to her face. Exactly. Exactly. I'm just saying, like, why is Trina getting dragged for? Tracy says Spencer. Okay. Now Alyssa said, well, if Trina just kept her mouth shut about the evidence, then Spencer shouldn't have been mad at her. Well, also, if he didn't actually lie to her face about destroying the evidence, then she wouldn't have been upset. How are you gonna sit there and look somebody in the face and be like, "Yeah, I destroyed the evidence," when you didn't? And don't get me wrong, I wanted him to sit there and keep the evidence just in case. But if you're gonna sit there and say something and actually do it, Graham says Spencer's a hot-headed no matter how much he tries to change it. Exactly, and Trini needs to understand that. Alyssa says she told Josh for her business, and Spikewick says there's no justifying it. Lashanta says Chloe and Xander be gone. Oh, you don't like those two? God damn it. Kelly says just his anger showing still Trina needs to be a ride or die if she's with the and you know and like I said, that I do agree on. That I do agree on. Atara says, right, Trina was the one who pushed Spencer to even go to the box in the first place. Then she wanted him to destroy the evidence. I think both is at fault. I mean, at the end of the day, she went and told Josh who put her 3 cents in. I mean, yeah, I get that. It's really fun. God damn it. Spy Quick says you can't justify him punching Dex while Dex trying to help him. And it's really funny, Spy Quick, because we had this conversation before when Toilet Seat Spencer sucker punched him the first time. And the first time you were more about Spencer. You were on Spencer's side. So I'm actually kind of glad that you're coming to you know I'm glad. I'm happy. I'm happy you're in a good place right now. That's good. Harry says, "Oh, Liam, pack his ish. Hope better get that paintbrush out. It's time to give that cabin some good colors." It's not just that, Kyrie's. They also need to sit. They need to hire an interior designer. That's what they need to do. Is hire an interior designer. Amelia says, can't wait for Nicholas to come back. Then Spencer will be Trina home. Alyssa, well, Dex needs to not help because he doesn't fully understand Ish. Alyssa, I get that Spencer was wrong, but so was Trina. She was beyond a hypocrite today. Wow. Okay. Interesting. So quick says, I don't like Dex, but I don't think he did anything wrong. Good. Now, Kyrie says, getting rid of Liam is like getting rid of. Oh, damn. Atara says, oh, you really think Liam would leave Hope? They just need a whole new house. Now, Double C says something very interesting. Double C says Spencer and Trina kind of reminds me of Xander and Emily, but Emily wasn't this annoying when Xander messed up. Hmm. Now, Darby said ultimately Spencer can't tell Trina to keep a secret, and as his girlfriend, she should have supported to have his back and not his enemies. Yeah, I will sit there and say that much. I will sit there and say that much. Um, why would you sit there and tell? And she smiled like it wasn't a big deal. Like, oh yeah, I just told Josh. I'm like, who told you to tell Josh stuff? Pike Quick says I get people like Carly and Spencer, but people really got to stop justifying their wrongs. Pike Quick says because if people justified Nina's wrongs, everyone would be angry. I don't know about that, but I get what you're saying though. Gary says I'll burn that furniture, starting with that tacky couch. You know how many times they did their on that couch? Never have I seen them scream. uh, I love it. I love it. Now, Alyssa, I don't like Carly. Spider Quake, and then Spider Quake says, Alyssa, I'm not talking about you. This one, okay. This one says that Trina was all for taking that evidence to police until she found out it was fake. Listen, I'm gonna say this right now. And granted, here's what I will sit there and say. Here's what I will sit there and say. Don't say anything when I start talking about Trina. Okay, do not sit there and come at me sideways talking about, oh, I'm going to defend Trina after all the stuff that you're saying. So, which I'm totally fine with, but I've dragged Trina in the past. So now next time I do it, saying, I mean, granted, I'm gonna do whatever the hell I want anyway, but I'm just saying. Um, Now Samuel says, I don't know how y'all look at Trina as annoying simply because she holds Spencer accountable for his foolishness. Yeah, that's what I'm sitting there saying. Like, I'm not even upset about that. I was actually happy that she called him out. You sat there and you literally lied to his face. You're sitting there starting fights. Like, no. I agree with Samuel on that one. Plus, I only like Spencer, but I love Trina. So at the end of the day, I will forever favor Trina over Spencer. What? Maybe this next track will sit there and clarify that. Cat lady just has emojis. What Trina should be called out to. Melissa, I only like Spencer, but I love Trina. So at the end of the day, I will forever favor Trina over Spencer. But Trina should be called out. Okay. Darby says people are getting mad that Spencer lied to Trina, but why should he tell her the truth when he can't trust her to keep her? That's true. That's true. That is very true. Lashanta says I talked about Trina when needed, but it's double standards. Yeah, I mean, like it's well, I talk about Trina whenever the hell I want. Um, I give no f's about that, but Jorvo says like at the end of the day, Trina was pissed at Spencer and talked to her mother was happy for them, but then goodness Dex defends himself for punching Spencer and loved yesterday. Oh yeah, no, I loved it too. Doris says also side note, who is I wanna know who his third wife is also. Very quick says you think Martin's ex-wife is Tracy. But I would that would explain the bravado though. That would explain the bravado. Very quick says I'm saying I'm sick of her complaining, dumping Spencer. Yeah, like I said, listen, if you don't like what he's doing, then leave. It's just that simple. Let's say like call both of them out. Don't call out one person. Let the other person slide. No, that's I don't know what that's intended for. Um, but I see that. I see that. You know, like I said, next time I call out Trina, I will remember we had this conversation. Otaro says, and who is Tracy's partner with deception operation? It would make sense if Martin and Tracy work together. Cat Lady says, Albert plus wine equals war. Listen, I can have war sober. I can have war sober. Spike says yesterday was a huge war. The same says GH is a soap opera that I feel doesn't have a good balance when characters and how they make them accountable. GH is such a polarizing soap opera. I borderline hate it in that way. Amelia said Tracy has been annoying since she didn't know who her daddy is. Hmm. Oh, Trina has been annoying since she didn't know who daddy is. Yeah, she was getting kind of annoying from time to time. Yeah, I mean not like uber annoying, but kind of annoying. Deja Claus says Spencer and Kyle are both jerks. Spencer and Kyle. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Spencer's worse. Deja Claus Spencer. I mean, Kyle's a jerk, but Spencer is worse though. Lashanta says, like when Josh went to Cam's job to break out with him, Trina did the same thing, then was crying when Rory got hooked. Yeah, I remember that. I mean, I didn't drag her for that, but I do remember that though. Dave Plus says Trina had every right to tell Josh. Josh, unlike Spencer, is a victim of Esme's crime. Darby says, if I was Spencer, like it or not, I'm going to be Spencer. And if Trina is going to be my girlfriend, then she will have to be there to pick me up after I get my ass kicked. If Trina can't, kick rocks. And that I will agree with. I will agree with that, Darby. I will agree with that. Dead ass serious. I will agree with that. Double C says, and just like nobody missing EJ and Kristen, when Nicole and Steph mentioning Kristen, but that's it. Medora says, Nicholas Chavez, I heard, has been cast in a what? Come on, Medora, don't leave me on a cliffhanger. Alyssa said no, she didn't date Claude. Trina isn't obligated to tell Josh everything. Josh doesn't tell Trina everything. Well, that's true. She is about to be broke. But, she's Carly, so she's gonna, she's gonna do what it do. Time for her to get a real job. Hey, listen, I saw her on one show when she was working a pole. Man, this is gonna come out really bad. Atara said, I'm not a fan of Wendy on days. I've never been a fan of Wendy's on days. Wendy, J Wen, whatever the hell you want to sit there and call her, I'm not a fan of her. Um, Dora says, and Minnie says, I'm sorry, oh yeah, no, Medora, no. Nicholas Chavez is my guy. I can't stand Spencer, but Nicholas Chavez is my guy though, so that's what's up. Um Sammy says Trina is a victim of lies and deceit. I think many of y'all are confusing annoying with accountability. Trina is Trina, in my opinion, is just trying to save herself and the ones she cares about from hurting. Very good point. Very good point, Samuel. Hippie says, I think eventually Esme will come in between Spencer and Trina at least once or twice before they return to a power couple. Deja Flores said, chat, oh, it's going to be on Netflix. All right, what's the name of the movie or show? Graham said Wendy was better on Beyond Salem. Hmm. Still annoying. Spike Quick says maybe she can be a stripper. I'm sure people. It's funny, Spike Quick, because I was going to sit there and say that. I did sit there and see a scene of Laura Ray. I think in some show, Guiding Light or something, and she was a stripper. So just saying. Daisy Flowers says Carl would be rich by Christmas. That is very hopeful thinking right there. That is very hopeful thinking right there. As a person who likes Carly, I don't see that happening, but okay. Now Daisy Flowers says I'm not lying. Well, very curious. Okay, I want to. Likewise, says the only way she's going to be rich if someone gives her money. Kirby says Job and Carly don't go together. All Carly needs to do is wait for the next rich man to divorce. Damn. Arturo says LOL, Carly would definitely have to be smart about how she's going to pay this $5 million fine. Yeah, maybe they got like installments or something like that. You pay a little bit at a time or something. Just saying. Like a payment plan or something. No, seriously, though. $5 million is a lot. $5 million is a lot. Now, Daisy Flowers said Trust Sunday will make a deal with the government after saving poor Charles. We on some wishful thinking tonight. I love it. Double C says Carly have no. That's not true. Double C. That's not true. There's a market for that. I'm just saying. First of all, she's not too old. Okay, let's just be very clear about that. She is not too old to be doing that. Kelly says Elizabeth will be Carly's new boss on Maxine. No, Double C, she is not too old to be sitting there doing that. And you know damn well, Double C, that people will sit there and be spending money on that. Sammy says Carly being broke doesn't mean anything. The writers are going to make sure she protected. It's ridiculous. They already setting it up for her to come out smelling like roses. Okay. Duan's in the chat. What's good, Duan? I mean, that's true, but that's the thing though. Daisy Flower. Even Diane was like, Sonny wouldn't be able to give her the money. Oh, the whole piping deal. Like I said, wishful thinking, but we'll see what happens. Adora says, hello, why Sonny hears that Carly would have to pay that fine. Here, John roofing, trying to help her get her money back. Nina would be pissed. Uh, Jackie B said, didn't Carly work at the hospital at one time? Yep, she was a candy striper. Data flaws, I agree. The writers will Carly will be fine. Laura B says Carly never started her nursing degree, so deception may work better. Darby says, I'm sure that Sunny will arrange that $10 million will Carly find to live on as her kid's mother. But you know what? Okay, listen, dating fly. Listen, this is coming from somebody who actually likes Carly. Okay, so I guess we'll see. I guess we'll sit there and see. Daisy Flower. I don't believe so, but we'll see. Um, the car says Carly might blackmail Nina after she finds out what she would ask for the hotel back in exchange for her saving her relationship. I would actually really like that. Kelly will work at Aurora. Hmm. I would actually like that. Sammy says Sunny gonna pay somebody off so he can pay the money for Carly. Yeah. Like you said, Daisy Flush, you can, most likely, I feel like that may be the case, Samuel. But yeah, Daisy Flush, you can always also work at Aurora. Lashanta says Carly got it. That's all her money. Jackie B says I can see her starting a nightclub. Yeah, I mean, how she's going to get the money together is beyond me, but yeah. Duane says Spencer needs Dex. Duane says Spencer needs Dex to beat the crap out of him. Well, I wouldn't sit there and say that he needed it. Well, no, he did needed it to be humbled, but I don't think he wanted it. I think in his mind, he was like, no, I'm cool. I got this. And then 3 seconds later, from SpongeBob, Daisy Flaw says nobody wants to watch Carly clip coupons. That is what Kill got in light. Darby says even Nina is not that delusional enough to fall for that. You sure about that, Darby? Because Nina could be pretty stupid. So let's not give her too much credit. Hippie says she can apply for grants now to go back to school. Damn. Calais says, why can't she ask anyone else? We have all those right. Duane says a whole fan beats up Liam the way Dex handles Spencer. Ooh. We are keeping this whole Spencer ass whooping thing alive, and I am loving it. Deja Flaw says Carly still owns the house Jax brought her. Okay, all right, so she can sell the house then. Okay, all right, she can get some funds. She can get some funds. Sammy says Carly needs to fall flat on her face. I don't want to see a redemption storyline. Unlike Carly, reflections on how she has treated people and started making up for it. But Sasha says Ava's getting her just deserved. Yeah, she actually had the audacity to sit there and say, Austin, you brought me into this. Like, what the hell are you talking about? Medora says actually Carly owes a part of Aurora. Therefore she owes Nina's magazine. She can work there or maybe run it. What? What? She owns part of Aurora. Since when? And how could she actually run Nina's magazine? I'm very curious about that. Um Tracy says Nina is growing on me. Well, I'm see, Daddy, I didn't say all that. I was just gonna sit there and say I was just gonna sit there and say I'm sorry to hear that. Kyrie said I hope Carly finally learns to mind her business this time. Hippie says, but after she drains her bank account to pay her fine, why can't people help her get back on her feet? They can. It just won't be God damn it. It just won't be Sonny or Michael. Jess is in the chat. Listen, Jess, whenever you're here, you're in the chat. How are you doing tonight, Jess? Atara says, because Crimson is under Aurora, the umbrella. No, I get that. Okay, so Atara, so this is what I didn't know. She actually, Michael can hire her at Aurora. But that's what I was going to sit there and say. She actually, okay, sorry, okay, are you trying to tell me that Carly owns some of Aurora? I mean, Carly owns some of Aurora or Crimson? I'm very, Medora says Carly bought all that Aurora stock. Nina doesn't own the magazine. Drew offered to sell the magazine, but Nina refused. Hmm. Okay. All right. I didn't know all that. Now, Cat Lady said Carly has stock. Okay. Well, damn. Yo, listen. Say, okay. So are y'all just telling me that she does have some funds? She does actually have some money? Because she sat there and looked at that like, okay, this chick literally sat there and acted like she's going to be kicked out on the streets on Friday. But y'all need to tell me that she actually has some money, some stock, and stuff like that, right? MP says Carly has money if you remember Jason put everything in her name instead of Sam. I don't know if the writers will bring this up. Yeah, I didn't listen. I didn't know all this. I'm gonna have to look this stuff up. Now, Jesse just says, "Warning, I'm going in on Spencer. So if you're sensitive, I don't care." That's right, Jesse. Jess. That's right. It's fight night, baby. And I said my piece about Spencer getting his ass whooped, and I kept sitting there thinking, "Where's Smokey at from Friday?" That's all I want to sit there and say. Where is Smokey ass from Friday? Jovo says, "Do you remember Cam slapped Spencer for a cost and no, I do not remember that." Adore says maybe the writers forgot that they wrote Carly to have money in many places. Yeah, I didn't know that. God damn it. Darby says there's no realism to think people would actually give up some of their dollars to help Carly out. Carly was not the friendliest person ever. Yeah, I was gonna sit there and say, I was like, who's gonna donate to the Carly fund? Hmm? Who's gonna donate to the Carly fund? Harry says, you go up, Jess. I took both my med tonight, so I'm too calm to completely go off on Spencer. So repping them and Jess. Yes. You know now Amelia says if it ever highlights it, Carly has stock, but she still needs 5 million bucks. I'm not. I might have to look more into this. Now, just as Spencer came in there ready at a F, and like the F was his problem. Listen, Jess, I'm gonna sit there and ask you a question. How many humans does it take to pick up a Spencer? Okay? How many humans does it take to pick Spencer up off the floor? That's the question you should be asking yourself. Simon says, also, I hate the writers for having Drew do the same thing Jason did, always putting Carly before his family. That fool act like Scout is a non-factor, and Sam should, yeah. And I agree that Sam should have slapped Carly back in, Sam should have slapped Carly back like in 2005. Damn, my dude actually remembers like the date and everything. LaShanta says, I got a feeling Max is going to lose when she buys that new house. Yeah, after Lucy was like, no, you gotta buy the house. You gotta buy the house. Come on. Life is too short. Jackie B said they may have Carly be a benefactor to Bobby's life insurance, maybe a way to lend into being into her death. Trevor says, what's your favorite today on soap operas? I love GH. General Hospital. I would sit there and say General Hospital, and then Young and the Restless, and then Bold and the Beautiful, and then Days of Our Lives. But yes, definitely GH. Harry says, took all 50 or milligrams, so I'm nice and calm. Well, I mean, I look at it this way, and it's like, Spencer already got his ass whooped, right? He got his ass whooped. We all laughed. It was embarrassing. It was a good day for me. It gave me a giant smile, so I was happy. So it's like, how much could I actually go into it? Spike Craig said Carly loved the brother AJ, Jason, and Drew. Yeah, she was literally going through them. God damn it. Lashanta says, listen, Carly has 5 million in her savings, but that's her whole savings. Amelia says, don't know if the scripts are writing now. It's what? Just said, I'm embarrassed for the Sabrina fans. Like, is that your Damn. Amelia says, I agree. And Spike Quick says, just some fans are just delusional. Yes, that is very true. When it comes towards Spencer and Trina, when it comes towards Nina, oof, I generally sometimes feel bad for Nina fans. But sometimes the thing is, most Nina fans are very most Nina fans are very rational. Yuan says Spencer got beat down twice by Dex. Is that you would think after the first ass whooping he would have stopped. Have a good night, Javros. Thank you for joining. Spyquark says, have a good night, Javros. Thank you for joining again. Spyquark says, I can't name a few. Nah, I got respect, so I ain't saying it. But I'm just saying, like, there's some people that are very rational when it comes to us Nina. Okay? And that's totally fine. Because even some Nina fans can be like, yeah, she's out of pocket. Okay? But then there's people that want to sit there and play mental gymnastics when it comes to us defending Nina's acidine behavior. Double C says Carly better start selling her stuff in her house, or better yet, selling the house. Yeah, sell the damn house. Get a little, I don't know, stay with somebody. You know damn well she can't afford that Metro Court. So, Antara says also Zeke, as a lawyer, isn't looking good. He needs another chance to show that he is good at his job. I, but here's the thing. Here's the thing, Antara. I feel like even if it was Diane, Even if it was Diane, Diane couldn't actually, get out of that. Valerie says Carly going to end up living in the PJs. Ooh, damn. Just says, I don't know if Sabrina fans, I don't know if Sabrina fans and rational belongs in the same sentence. A lot of them behave, a lot of them behave, a lot of them defend his behavior. I want to read that sentence again. Spike Quick says, I always say when Nina was wrong, we just got that one disagreement when it came to Willow's passing. I mean, yeah, I mean, like I said, Spike, we can agree to disagree on that. I wasn't wrong, but we can agree to disagree. Just that I don't know if Sprina fans and rational belong in the same sentence. That is true. That is 100% true. But that's also with some Nina fans, though. That's also with some Nina fans. I'm like, how do you even sit there and argue with a pregnant woman? And then having people sit there trying to defend that level of BS is just beyond me. Like seriously, I can't even sit there and say like even Willow passing out. It's like you sat there and you argued with a pregnant woman because she didn't want to what stand up for hours and that they're putting flyers out. Oh, you do it. One said that just knows how much bigger Spencer is than Dex, but the size advantage didn't help him out. No, it didn't. Because the dude doesn't know how to fight. That's why. He's nothing more than a brainless idiot, an entitled prick that feels that he can just get his way just because. Listen, I said this in my review. I still have that on my DVR. Guess what I'm going to sit there and watch before I go to sleep? I'm going to watch Spencer get knocked the F out again. Now, Spiderquake says to me it was 50-50. Spiderquake, you're my guy, but no, it was not 50-50. There's no 50-50 in that, okay? You don't sit there and argue with a pregnant woman about standing up for hours and if they're putting up flyers. Somebody says no, you let it go. I don't know what world people live in where you feel that you can sit there and argue and badger a pregnant woman. But in reality, to the rest of us, yes, Valerie, to the rest of us, most normal people don't sit there and argue with a pregnant woman. Normal people don't. Kyrie says Diane on YNR playing nice feels and looks fake. Let her ride. Let her real side come out. Yes. Just I hope Kyrie's still making that shirt. Oh yes, yes. I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm getting a little excited again. Let me bring it down a little bit. Getting excited. My bad, chat. God damn it. I'm a little too excited. Uh, Sammy says Sam should have told Carly that she doesn't hate her, but that she detests her because here she is again causing another child of hers to lose their father behind Carly's foolishness and Drew's dumbass protecting her. But at the end of the day, but that's the thing though, is that that's Drew's choice. So Big Nate said, What's good, Nate? General Hospital is the best and whoa. The retired man himself, Mr. DC Soap Sanctuary. DC says my issue with Trina is Trina being okay with another woman having her child taken away from her. It's Laura not being okay with that, which is why she works with Esme. To me, the way someone treats their ex is how they can treat you. Yes. DC is in the chat. DC. How are you, my friend? How are you doing tonight? Now, Sammy said Diane's playing nice for Kyle's sake. Yeah, I can see that. Daisy Flaw says Laura is getting on my nerves. Hey, why is Laura getting your nerves? I'm very curious about that, Daisy Flower. I'm just curious about that. Lashanta says, you know what Nina did out of spite affects a lot of people. I can't wait till she loses every. Lashanta, yeah. See, this is why we rock with each other because I can agree with that as well. I can't wait till that chick lose everything and then some. I'm going to laugh my ass off. I'm not gonna lie. I may actually almost want to drink earlier that day. I may actually want to drink earlier that day. I might. I don't know. I gotta do something for that. Deja Flaw says Laura should have smoke for Esme after what she did to Cam. Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like she's carrying her grandson though. So it's like, how much smoke can she really actually have for that? Curry says I tried to give them the benefit of the doubt, but I kind of find Laura and Michael annoying and beyond. Yeah, yeah, I honestly tell you, I didn't actually like that scene at all. I really, I really didn't care for that scene at all. Um, um, I felt like it was more of a time waste than anything else, though. Just as Spencer literally attacked Dex for no reason. He's trash as F, and I agree with that. Also, Jess, here's the thing. He came in that bar. You know what the first thing he actually said? He was like, "Oh, I don't want to be in this bar with these low lives. With these low lives, bro. You don't even know these people." But that's how he is, though. He'll walk in a situation and look at a bunch of people and call them low lives, and you don't even like, bro. Are you kidding me? DC says, I love how people are realizing Springer fans are not rational. Springer Nation is legit one of the five families of Port Charles. Ooh. DC is coming in with the smoke tonight. I love it. Atara says, like it or not. Okay. Thank you, Cat Lady. Yes, hit that like button. I think we have 50 something people in the chat. I have no idea where we are with the likes. So hit the like button. It really does actually help. Um, Atara says, and thank you, Kelly. Thank you so much. Atara says, like it or not, something I can see redemption for. Nina really sat here and unproved the Quartermain's lives, and I wanted them to comfort her. Are you kidding? Samuel says, Sam should be mad at Drew and Carly. I'm not taking away from the fact that Drew chose to protect Carly, but Carly should have involved herself in any way from the beginning. I agree with that. Now, Alyssa, but Josh and Dex are low lives. Listen, they're out there living their best lives while Spencer has to sit there and pick his little pathetic ass off the ground. So exactly, Jess. I'm like, he's literally the low life because he literally has to sit there and pick his ass off the damn ground. Let's be real. Double C says Spencer Cousins was in that bar, so they're low lives. Exactly. Exactly. But that's how he is though. That's exactly how it is. And I just love how people that like Spencer love to sit there and defend all the level of BS that comes out of his mouth. Um, DC says also I have a problem this week when Jocelyn told Carly Sonny gets away with his crimes all the time. Like sis, until he cheated on your mom, you had no exactly. See? Exactly. Exactly. DC. Just that only one couple left the bar without getting any. Exactly. Is that well, just like I said before, when it comes to a Spencer, Spencer either got to choose this hand or this hand's name. That's it. Those are the only two hands. That's the only action he's gonna get from one of these hands. Carrie said, "True. On most days, I do feel like Josh and Dex are low lives, but not today. Dex did his thing today. I'm so proud of him. Made me tolerate Jocelyn temporarily." W says, "How did Nina proof the Quartermain's lives? It's not Nina's fault. Ned tricked." Yeah, that is actually very true. That is very true. Dude was just being clumsy and stupid. And this is taking forever. Sammy says, "I'm really feeling like Nicholas isn't the father of Ace. I have a feeling that baby is actually Spencer. Spencer is way too involved in that baby's life for him not to be." I said that from jump. I was like, "Yo, listen, do another DNA test." I don't believe that. DC says, "Same." Uh, exactly, and that's my whole thing about Jocelyn. Jocelyn comes across as a hypocrite. She's been coming across as a hypocrite for a hot minute. Um, okay. WC says, "What would stop all this Dex versus Spencer issues if they were brothers?" Or let's say y'all something else. I don't know about y'all. I don't know about y'all, but I'm gonna say what I'm saying. I'm sticking to it. Maduro says all fandoms have their crazies. DC. Okay. Lisa's in the chat. Lisa said, "Unlike Spencer and Trina, I don't think Spencer and Trina will last. If Trina can accept Spencer for who he is, she needs to move on. She can help Spencer become a better person, but she has an imagine she has an imagine of a perfect man." But see, I agree with that, Lisa. But that's my whole thing, though. This is my issue, Lisa. She shouldn't have to make Spencer a better man. Okay, she shouldn't have to make him a better man. That's like Sarah shouldn't have to make Xander a better man. That's my whole thing. Laura B says, "I don't agree about Spencer being the father, but I do agree that DNA test. Yeah, it needs to be done." Maduro says Spencer has been like this since he was a little boy. Nothing new. No, it is nothing new. You know the thing that's new though, Maduro, is that I have a YouTube channel, and I could sit there and drag his ass out anytime I want. That's the only thing that's new. But you're right about that. Just as Trina needs to think about how long she wants to mother her boyfriend. Ooh. Oh no, I know. I know what you mean. I just want to make sure. Um, why is it still okay? Darby says, "What does Josh get off telling? What when does Josh get off telling Carly Sonny gets away with everything? Did that bother her when Sonny was using his power to help Josh and the rest of the family?" Exactly, exactly. This is why I've been This is why I've been dragging Jocelyn's ass out for a hot minute, and it hasn't exactly stopped. It's just you know if it would go there. Now, let's say Trina needs to stop telling people all her business. I agree with that. I'll give you that much, Alyssa. I will. Um, and not only because even Spencer sat there and looked at her like, "Are you serious? Like, really?" DC says, but tell me how BNB had Adrian. And no one said anything. That's no spoiler. I would have been knowing when he sung. I started rooting for Brooke and Ridge. I started rooting for Brooke and Ridge, even though I knew my dude, toxic. My dude said that he started rooting for Brooke and Ridge. So everyone in the chat, DC was rooting for Brooke and Ridge. Just want to throw that out there. Sammy says, "Let me say, GH raised my blood pressure. The characters on that show makes me so mad. I want to go on that set and start flipping flipping everything over. I'm not gonna lie. Here's the thing, Sam. If you did that, could you record it? It'd be so good. Just as so what if someone do something to my mother, I'm gonna stick beside her right or wrong. I mean that's true. That's true, Jess. You know, you can do that. And as much as I love you, um you kind of get dragged out as well. You get dragged out as well. I'm just saying. Um, Double C says, I'm surprised Victor didn't have proof that Spencer tempered with Laura and Nez. Oh, very true. It's almost like it's literally like they actually forgot about that. Lisa said Esme is a good liar, but she could have lied about the test results. She could have been pregnant when she slept with Nicholas. Yeah, she could have also been pregnant when she slept with what you call it though. I'm just saying. Um, and I get protecting your mom. God damn it! Now just say, oh, I'll be happy here, because I always have my mom's back. That's true. That's true. But you know, listen, with you, I would sit there and be more nicer than I would be with what you call it than with Josh. So I'll say that much. I'll be a lot more nicer with you than I will be with Josh. What? Oh damn it! Oh my God! Not what? Just said I'll be happy. Gabby says all that smoke Josh is giving Sonny, she should have been the same smoke Jax have given Carly when Josh was growing up. And very good point. Gary said, see, you know, I'm too calm. I even know how to clap back for Brooke. Yo, I listen, Kyrie's. That's what I listen. DC said that he was rooting for Reg and Brooke. Just as some people are saying Spencer's bipolar, that would be a good storyline for him. Yeah, it would be. It would be, Jess. Jackie P said Trina isn't the first woman girl on GH or real life to be attracted to bad boys and then expect him to change. No, that's very true. That's very true, Jackie P. That's exactly what Gemini was saying. Hippie says Spencer is a butthead as a character. I don't know from day one to next where the writers are going, but I can only guess where they go with Trina, Spencer, and Esme. Very true. Oh my goodness, it's taking forever. Autumn says, hey Albert, the funny part about B&B today when Taylor was like, you keep playing that same old dusty Destiny card. I was like, not Destiny Taylor. Yeah, yeah, listen, when she said that, I was like, Taylor. But my whole thing is like, you're still playing into it though. And that's the thing, Autumn. I was like, you're still playing into it though. Because you're still playing that dusty role of being of fighting for what you call it. You're fighting for a grown ass man that can't make up his mind. So what role are you playing? DC said Trina and Spencer reminds me of Lila and Dustin as the world turned from their teenage years, because Lila was trying to make Dustin into a better man that never works. Same thing. Now Kyrie says my boy DC needs a. Oh, let me. Okay. God damn it. That's like these comments are coming fast and furious. Um, Harry says my boy DC's being a Loganizer. Oh, I love it. Um, Lashanta says, Albert, how you say Summer chose her mom over Kyle when he been doing the same thing, but you say Spencer should turn what? How you say Summer chose her mom over Kyle when he's doing it? But you say Spencer should turn in fake evidence. I'm not following that. Yeah, I don't really understand like where's the comparison. God damn it. DC said I actually feel bad for Hope this week. I felt those tears. Liam was horrible to her. What? Okay. All right, broski. Hmm. Lashanta said, did I tell you Brooke leaving for 30 days? Really? Hmm. Was she gonna be on a movie or something like that? What is that? Is she gonna be on a movie? I love how I can't even see. Autumn says, I feel like Hope is only sorry she got caught because she wasn't sorry when she was holding hands with Thomas and kissing him. Please, she only turned on the water. And I agree with that. And I'm not gonna lie, Autumn, that was the thing that really just was like, wait, let me get this straight. You didn't just kiss him. You didn't even talk about the kiss. You went on a legit date with him. And only when you got to the plane when you're about to go home that you were just like, so we can't really talk about this. What? What do you mean you can't sit there and talk about this? Like, oh, we should just kind of leave what happened in Rome, left in Rome. After you done kissed this man, after you done went on an actual date with him, like, yeah, I don't even want to hear all that. Let's make this clear. Spencer was wrong for punching Dex, but don't be mad at because Spencer still has smoke for him. Dex working for his girlfriend's brother to take his uncle down. Now, I agree with that, but my whole thing is like, listen, Spencer, it's not so much that he was wrong for that. Yes, he was wrong for that, right? But he was also stupid, though. Let's just be very clear. You try to fight this dude once, it didn't work out. Stop. Stop while you're ahead. Carrie says when she's leaving, I'll go get my champagne right now. I don't drink. Ooh, Miss G's in the chat. What's good, Miss G? Miss G's in the chat. How are you doing tonight? And this is, of course, you're just gonna do that. Lashanta says to everyone now. So now everyone says Tom's obsessed, but she sent him the signals. Hmm. Very, very. Medora says, attention, Brooke and Taylor Ridge is no prize. The first time Brooke makes him mad, he will return. Exactly. I said the same thing in my review. I was like, yo, y'all both to act like a pair of jackasses. That's right. Let's everyone say what's up to Miss King. Miss King is in the chat. Carrie said, Alyssa already admitted he was wrong. Both he and Trina were wrong. Okay, I guess we're at the end of it. Okay. Shanta says, I can see Liam now. I can see Liam now. Fire him. The Shanta says, I can see Liam now. Fire him. But why are we firing Liam for it? Curious about that, Lashanta. Sammy says Kyle just got his mama back after thinking she was killed. Phyllis decided to go on a death vacation. Big difference. Miss Gee says anytime. Okay, Miss Gee says, what about Mr. Ponytail? It is going to be good. I'm not gonna lie. I felt like it was. Here's the thing. I did feel like it was kind of shoehorned in a little bit, but I'm good with it though. Lashanta says Hope admitted to feelings for Thomas. Yeah, like I said, that was literally the best part about this episode. Um, Darby says, so you are not going to ride the train to Logansville. Ooh. Alyssa says, but I agree with you. I read about Trina as a fan. It's not up to her to change Spencer. Only Spencer can change Spencer. Whoa, okay, all right. Hold on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm sorry, but I need to open up my second bottle for this one. I want to read this one again. Mm-mm. I'm not trying to ignore it. I'm not trying to ignore everyone in the chat, but I want to read this one again. Okay, that was kind of a lot. Let me get my drink. Hold on. Hold on. This, I need to have a drink for this one. Hold on. I got a heart. Alyssa says, but I agree with you, Albert, about Trina. As a fan, it's not up to her to change Spencer. Only Spencer can change Spencer. Wow. I just want to make sure that I read that right. I don't even know what to say to that. Alyssa, you got me speechless tonight. Just says Spencer needs to work on himself. You don't even need to be in a relationship. I agree with that. And we got another new person, and whenever this, God damn it, I'm just asking how is Portia doing? Trina's a favor, Esme has already. Is that Taja? Taja? Is that how you pronounce your name, Taja? Magoon? You got a new person up in this chat, and I'm sorry that I butchered the hell out of your name. Alyssa, I meant it. No, I know you meant it. I just, listen, Alyssa, you got me, yeah, you got me, I'm, okay. Miss Key said, Albert plus bottle one plus bootleg special. Yes. Uh, Samuel says B&B needs to make Thomas the James on B&B and make Hope the bearer of Barber of B&B, James, and Barbara are characters from As the World Turns. Alyssa, you're shocked that I agree with you. Alyssa, yes. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Alyssa, just Spencer can't change Trina. Listen, Alyssa. I am, Cat Lady says Spencer is a cat sign he can't change. Alyssa, okay, so this is just going to take forever. Alyssa literally just had me floored. Floored. Goddamn floored. Duane says Spencer is a snob and a bully, or a bully. He keeps trying Dex. Dex laid him out twice. Sorry, that puts a smile. Well, yeah, of course. Absolutely. As it should, Duane. As it should. Should put a smile on your face, and I'm with it. Okay, you can take on. Same says, but y'all forgetting that Spencer and Trina are basically kids. When people are young, they do things that can change. They are young, they do think they can change people. We don't learn this until we go through stuff. Growing as adults. I listen, don't get me wrong, Samuel. I like the explanation. I think it was good. Um and I'm not part of me don't think that you're wrong, but I'm still gonna sit there and drag them through the mud. Like there's nobody's business, but yeah. I get what you're saying, Samuel. LaShanta said Trina needs to walk away, see Portia don't have to do anything. She also needs to sit there and have some receipts when it comes towards talking about Curtis with Portia. Juwan says, I really wonder if Austin wants Ava. Yeah, I do. 10 June, 10 Jill? I'm just asking how is Portia doing? Trina, a favor working with someone who already hurts her daughter, Esme. Dangerous even with amnesia. How is this any better? You know what it is? I feel like she's justifying the ends versus the means because it gets her away from Spencer. It gets her away from Spencer. And in her mind she can justify that. The problem is Spencer is actually making it easy for her to do her job. That's the problem. Alyssa Trina's my girl, but I'm sorry if she can't handle Spencer and then she needs to leave. I agree with that. Now, how do you pronounce your okay? Maybe I can get your last name. If you goddamn Mackindo, Mackindo or Mackindo? I'm hoping I'm giving your last name right, Mackindo. I'm gonna sit there and say Mackindo, if that's how you pronounce your last name. Alyssa, I don't like how Spencer has been written lately. They're writing him like a villain. Listen, I'm gonna take my victories where I can get them. I'm gonna take my victories, not gonna Tajin. That's how you pronounce the Taijin or Taijin, right? Right, Tyrese Taijin? Oh, listen. The fact that you agreed with me on that, Tajin. Hope I'm actually pronouncing your name right. Thank you, Tyrese. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I felt like Alyssa said today just pissed me off. Period. Yeah, it was really funny, Alyssa. I felt like Days actually just annoyed me more than Daughter says Ta Tajin Taji. Oh, Taji. Is this how it is? Darby Taji? Let me know if I'm actually right about that. Taji, right? Simon says if the characters did what we wanted them to do on GH, Carly would have fell off that cliff. With now, there would be no show. Empty rational. Thank you. Oh, okay. Thank you, Taji. Okay, wow. Thank you, Caris, and thank you, Darby. Thank you, Darby, and thank you, Caris. Thank you, you two. You are awesome. Sam, Sammy says days. I mean, Alyssa days was better today. Taji. Okay. Medora says, Portia, I get you don't like Trina with Spencer, but working with the woman who drugged and framed your daughter to go to jail, thank God you're not my thank God you're not my mother. Very interesting. Very interesting. Lashanta says, when you get older, you're supposed to grow. He learned nothing from being in jail. If he does anything, he's going back to see Book. He's not ready. Ooh, man, I would love more scenes between him and Buck. You know what, Lashanta? I would pay to see to see scenes between him and Buck. Ooh, I would pay like there's no tomorrow. I would I would start a GoFundMe campaign to watch another scene between him and Buck. I really would. Just said, nah, I might be on Portia's side when it comes to Spencer. Ooh, damn, Jesse Jess. My girl Jess. Come on, Portia's side. Okay. Curry says, any episode Wendy is automatically a huge downgrade for things. I don't like this level of foolishness. See, my whole thing is I've never been a fan of love triangles. Never been a fan of that. I don't think that she's all that. Now, if it was Audra Charles from Y&R, then I can sit there and say two people competing against her. I can see that. I get it. But Wendy, eh. Have a good night, Laura B. Thank you for joining. I hope I get to see you tomorrow. Duane says Portia Robinson and Stephanie Portia both lied about their baby daddies. Damn. Have a good night, Laura B. Alyssa says Johnny wanted nothing to do to that invitation and stuff. Yeah, he looked. You know, it's really funny about Alyssa. She was all like, "Oh, I'm gonna go," and she knew that Johnny didn't want to go, but her ass was like, "Oh, I want to go." I would listen. If I was Johnny, I would have been like, "I wouldn't have fun then." She wouldn't have saw that coming. I would have been like, "All right, have fun." Alyssa, Wendy is annoying. Yeah, she listen, Alyssa. She's been annoying since day one. God damn it. Okay. Curry says, I don't think Wendy is all of that. I don't know. I don't think Wendy is half of that. Damn. She's really not. That chick is like I said, she said something in the beginning that just made me just not like her. And ever since then, she's always just been on this down totem pole. Lashata said, I feel sorry for Spencer in jail, but even since he's been out, he thinks he's entitled. Yeah, I agree with that. You know, it's really sad though. I really sat there. I was like, yo, listen, Book isn't even really that big. Okay. Book isn't like as far as like bigness is concerned, the dude wasn't even really that big. Um, yeah, my dude was sitting there couch on like a double C says, boo, Wendy. I love it. I love it. Alyssa, that's why Johnny needs Chanel because she would understand him and not wanting to go. See, Alyssa, let me tell you something, Alyssa. When we agree, we really agree. Damn. Darby says when Michael went to jail, Jason went in to protect and teach Michael how to survive. Who did Spencer have? No one. And you wonder why he's not tough or smart because of it. And here's the thing, Darby. I get it. The jail part, I get it. Okay. The jail part, I understand. Him picking fights with Dex multiple times, that's where he loses me. Okay. I will sit there and give him the jail part, even though I don't think that the dude is that big. But okay, fine. Um, let's be honest. The person that was coming at Michael was a lot more brolic than Buck. But okay, cool. I get it. Jason did go there to protect him. Same. Yeah, Miss Gay, it's. Hmm. Terry says Cyrus, Victor, and Sonny protected Spencer in jail. They did up to a certain point, Kyrie's. They did up to a certain point. Okay, they protected him from a lot of other people, but Book was an entirely different animal. Because Book didn't care that Sonny knew people. Hell, that he didn't even care when it came to Osiris. Double C says, I like the other Asian girl on days that Kristen pushed down the stairs. Oh yeah, that was before I started watching the show. Man, Double C, every time that people talk about all the good stuff that happened on days, I'm just like, damn, I really missed a lot. Like something called, what do they call it? Disaster or something like that? Alyssa said Johnny should change his last name to his mom's because he was nothing to do with being a Demera. You're not entirely wrong, though, Alyssa. A lot of times he's very standoff with his father, and he didn't even want to go to the engagement party with Stefan, even though he was there to sit there and be all like, he wanted to go against his father because he felt like what his father was doing was against Stefan. So, you have a point. Curry says Cyrus put Book in his place. He snatched him up and planted something on him. Yeah, no, he did, but I'm just noticing like the sheer brazenness, because it's not like Book didn't know who Cyrus was. He didn't care. That was the thing. So he didn't care about Cyrus, and Cyrus is dangerous. He didn't care about what you call it. He didn't care about Cyrus. I mean, he didn't care about Sonny and his men. Lashanta said, remember Cyrus told Laura he protects Spencer. Yeah, he did. I'm just saying, like, Book was an entirely different monster. Why is this taking? Okay. Are you kidding me right now? Okay. Dory says they used their power to protect Spencer, but even Sonny didn't teach him much of anything. Spencer is still a jerk, but most of his life he had no father figure to train him right. I agree with that. I mean, I'm not feeling sorry for him, but I agree with that. Alyssa says, and Johnny doesn't know his aunt has his father stashed up in the cellar at the mayor's house. He doesn't care. But I do. You know what it is? He probably just comes in, he goes to sleep, he wakes up, and then he just. I'm not gonna lie, almost actually knocked this whole cup in my face. He does not give a damn. That's what it. Yeah. Second. Okay. Lasata says, I don't like Cyrus, but he loves his family. Hmm. I don't like the Bible. I don't like the Bible thumping version of Cyrus. I don't like that version. Speaking of Bible thumping, there's a movie I'm gonna watch this weekend. Harry says all this means is Spencer needs that belt a long time ago. Some more beatdowns, he might be alright after. It's funny because you said the same thing about Jocelyn. Like Jocelyn just needs to get one good slap and she'll be alright. So that seems like the same method that you want Spencer to be employed with. Alyssa says Johnny likes his mother. Johnny likes his mother's side of the family more. Now Alyssa just says something that warms my heart. It really tells you just how messed up I can be. Alyssa says Sloan is desperate getting a baby by a bum. Sloan is desperate getting a baby by a bum. Oh, Alyssa. You won my heart with that comment. You really do. 'Cause I 100% agree with that. Hmm. Shanta says, I believe that judge crooked. You mean the one that Judge Drew? The one that gave Drew like a sentence of 3 years? Is that what judge you think that is um is crooked? Darby says, Albert, if you're Johnny, I would say good morning, where my allowance, peace out, and rinse and repeat. Oh no. Like I said, listen, when you said that, that warmed my heart. God damn it, it's taking forever. Carrie says yes. Yes, definitely Carly should have slapped Jocelyn when he threw Morgan. Yeah, oh God, yes. No, I agree with that 100%. Listen, sometimes you need to sit there and slap a person, sit there and kind of get some sense into them. LaShanta says, I like Eric. You know, LaShanta, you said that you, okay, LaShanta, you said that you, well, also you said you like Eric, but you said that you would choose Eric. Okay, LaShanta, would you still choose Eric over Deacon? This is what I want to know. I want to know, would you choose Eric over Deacon? Because that's like just saying, would you choose a bum over a person who has a job? Oh, just said I think so too, Lashanta. You think so too? What do you mean? What do you mean you think so too, Jess? One, Jess. I wanna make sure that you didn't go to the dark side. Alyssa, do you think Nicole is going to lose another baby? She had to go to the hospital because she knew she was in pain. Eric is okay, but he needs a job. Yeah, I mean, listen, if he gets a job, then I'm fine with that. I don't like a woman sitting there lowering her standards to sit there and be with a bum. And Lashanta says something that I can't pronounce. Um, I had a question. I kind of forgot what it was, but Carrie says they need to lock Drew off for being a deadbeat dad. Carrie, so let's put it this way: if they were going to lock people up, they should have locked Jake. If they were going to lock people up, they should have locked Jason Morgan a long time ago. And you know me, I love Jason Morgan, but Drew owes Sam some back child support. God damn it. Just I don't know if that judge just felt like he was personally pushing Drew and Carly. Punishing Drew and Carly. Darby says, when is the judge crooked? Just because Drew got what he deserves, Cyrus could have gotten that info on Drew coming from anywhere. Miss Casey Josh has always been a little smart chick. Yeah, she's always been out of pocket. Darby says Nicole is not going to lose that baby. I hope she doesn't. I hope she doesn't. Let's say Chloe and Xander were getting it in. You, yes, yes, they were. Oh, Alyssa, you know, when we're not sitting there talking about Spencer or any other character that you like on GH, we generally do have a really good time. Um, I'm just saying, of course, I gotta sit there and be hard on characters because that's just how I am. But when we're not talking about characters that you like, we generally do get along. Lashanta says Eric works at the pub. Deacon was a waiter till he got the restaurant. Lashanta, here's the truth from that. I think that okay. Now Lashanta says all day, every day, Eric over Deacon. He doesn't. My dude doesn't work. Okay, So by work you mean volunteer, right? My dude, okay, here's the thing. God damn it, I'm out of alcohol. Okay, he may help out at the pub every now and then, but he still doesn't have a job though. Lashante, he doesn't have a job. My dude literally does not have a job. Let's not. He may work there as a favor because he gets free room and board and food, but okay, here's what I will sit there and say, Lashanta. If I find something that confirms that Eric does work at the pub, I will stop calling him a bum, and I will sit there and agree that I was wrong. Until then, no. Plus, I can't wait till tomorrow's and days and get. It's gonna be. I'm looking forward to it. Let's say we do have here why I wanted to switch games just to calm myself down. Now, I get it, Alyssa. I get it, Alyssa. You just have to understand where I'm coming from, Alyssa. Like I said, no one is spared the ride. You know, no one is spared the ride. You know me. I'm gonna sit there and talk about everyone at any point in time whenever I feel like it. Does not change my feelings how I feel about you, Alyssa. It's just gotta do what I gotta do. You know. Nobody says everybody's quick telling us who. Everybody quick tell us who you would like to rag on the most. Hmm. Nina. I loved well, I love to rag on Nina the most. I don't even like the rag on Spencer because Spencer just pisses me off. Well, let's say yes, you do have her. Yeah, you know me. Um, doesn't change how I feel about you. It's just no one is spared the ride. Even Jason Morgan is not spared the ride with me. Okay, even Jason Morgan is not spared the ride with me. Curry says, Alyssa, did you start watching Young and the Restless yet? It actually is good. Alyssa, GH is the only soap where it can be toxic. Hmm. You might actually be right about that. You might actually be right about that. Now, Lashanta says, even if he was a bum, still I choose Eric. I don't know what to say about that. Lashanta, I don't know what to, listen, you gotta choose, you gotta choose. I don't know what to say about that. Just said Nina cause she's so delusional. Just said Nina cause she's so delusional. Kyrie says, who do you hate more, Spencer or Nell? Or I hate Spencer more. Nell was sad because Nell was a villain, but she was very one track. Spencer is just an entitled prick. Spencer is just an entitled prick. So it's like that bothers me way more. So I gotta go with Spencer. Gemini, Graham said anybody can get it. You damn right, Graham's TV. Anybody can get it. Anybody can get it, and then some. That's how I say it. Let's say it like as in characters. Yeah. Like I said, um, anybody can get it. Even Jason Morgan. Does anyone remember my story about the black T-shirts? I want to see if anyone actually remembers my story about why I used to like black T-shirts. I'll actually tell you why I still like black T-shirts for the same reason. Jason Morgan. When I started watching General Hospital and I saw Jason Morgan, I practically switched my whole wardrobe. And I went out that day and I got nothing but black T-shirts. Yes! Oh my God! Yes! Yes, you remember Cat Lady? God, yes. Cat Lady, you're awesome. Let's say Jason can definitely get it, Albert. Yes, Jess, I was. Just said LOL because you were obsessed with Jess. You know what? I was. I was. I was. Grant says I remember that. Oh my god. See, that is awesome. I'm not gonna lie, that kind of warms my heart that people actually remember that. Debbie says I wish there was an Albert. Yeah. Tracy says no, what's the story? No, but that's the story though. Most people know that, but when I started watching the show, when I started watching General Hospital and I saw Jason Morgan, I was like, yeah, I gotta sit there and get some black t-shirts. Because I just love the character that much. Um, but with that being said, Tracy says, "Hello, you're a true fan." Yeah, I am. Or as Jess says, yes, because I was obsessed with Jason Morgan. But yes, um, that's why I got it. That's why I got a lot of black T-shirts. Um, like I said, even Jason can get it. I think that was literally the point, not just because I was obsessed with Jason Morgan, um, but because anyone can get it. Because if I can go hard on Jason, I go hard on anyone. Hell, I go hard on Sunny. And we all know how much I love Sunny, but I will go hard on Sunny. That's why sometimes when I do some of these chats, these live streams, it's like don't take what I say too harshly when I talk about your favorite characters. Because I will sit there and talk about my favorite characters in a heartbeat. Okay. I will drag EJ Demera through the mud in a heartbeat if I felt like he did something out of line on Days of Our Lives. And I love EJ, but I would sit there and literally drag his ass through the mud and then some. Like I said, it warms my heart that people actually remember that. Oh, God damn it. Yeah, Sunny's okay, but like I said, listen, my whole thing is like I said, I will drag any character through the mud like there's no tomorrow. ZK says I liked it when Jason and Sam wore their black shirts. uh Black t-shirts. Hmm. Makes me wonder if I should actually go out and get some more. Kyrie says, okay, I'm gonna call it night. Gonna read more of my college books. See you tomorrow. Have a good night, Kyrie. Thank you for joining. Yeah, Sunny is okay, but like I said, listen, I will drag Sunny through the mud. Tracy says, I love me some Sunny. I do too. I do too. But that's my point though, Tracy. It says, as much as I love Sunny, I will drag his ass through the mud as well. No one is spared the rod. But have a good night, Kyrie. Kyrie says, Audra, Nate, Vicky, Diane, Brooke, and all the Logan Spencers. Gladys, Cody, Austin, Sloan, Colin, Stephanie, Gabby, Megan, Luda Demira. Oh, Lee Demira and excuse me, Sheila and Nina, the characters I don't like. Damn, that's a long ass list. But to be fair, I kind of got a list that long. Alyssa says, "Have you dragged Nicholas? I know he's off canvas." I have Alyssa, but I'll tell you this much though, Alyssa. When he comes back, I will drag his ass too. I will drag his ass back. I will drag his ass as well. And you know that, Alyssa. I will drag his ass as well. Jackie P says, "I love me some old Sunny, some old school Sunny." God damn it. Cat Liz says, "Yes, I love Sunny." Listen, I love Sunny as well. I love Sunny as well. I would drag his ass like there's no tomorrow, though. She said, "Did you see the I Love Lucy movie years ago? Maurice Bernard was good in it." Wait, Tracy said, "Did you see I Love Lucy movie years ago?" No, I didn't even know that Maurice Bernard was actually in it. Whoa! I'm not Tracy. I'm actually have to beat that then. Alyssa, I like Megan. I like Megan too. I do. I like Kristen more, but I do like Megan though. ZK says Sonny's the man. No, he is. He is. But I guess for me, I like to sit there and try to be fair though. Alyssa, I'll be ready for it, Albert. I don't. I can't do it for. Oh no, listen. Like I said, I drag everyone through the mud. I drag everyone through the mud. That's just when I here's the thing, listen, when I sit there and say no one is spared the ride, I literally mean no one is spared the ride. And that goes for my favorite characters as well. Well, actually tell you, I'm not gonna lie now. Mr. K says I go back to Nicole Kelly, look it up. Okay. God damn it. Darby says, yeah, you were two at the time, Albert. Yeah, you were two at the time, Albert. Two at the time for what? Um, I'm just like, me, like I said, I will literally sit there and drag every single person through the mud based off my feelings and opinions. Well, I guess I can sit there and throw this out. Oh, oh, okay. Just to kind of top this off, or at least to empty it. Now, ZK said something true. He mellowed out with Nina. Darby says for that Lucy movie. Yeah, I got. That's what I said. I gotta take a look at it, Darby. I gotta take a look at that. Let's say Michael, Carly, Josh, Esme, Finn, Willow, Gregory, Nick, um, Nicole, Leo, Colin, Sarah, and Brady are the ones I don't like. Hmm. And Willow, Gregory, Colin, Sarah. I'm not gonna lie. Listen, I love. Here's the thing. I love how you actually did separate them. You did a lot of You did a lot of J's characters, and then when you got towards Nicole, it was a lot of GH characters. And only some people. I was just gonna say this much, Alyssa. Only some people actually got that list who watched Days of Our Lives, but I was one of them. The Sasha says Carly, Phyllis, Sharon, Adam, Sammy, Josh, Jason, Sonny, sometimes. Now, Lashanta says Carly from GH, Phyllis from Date of Our Lives, Sharon from Date of Our Lives, Adam from Date of Our Lives, Sammy from, no, Adam from Young and the Restless, Sharon from Young and the Restless, Josh from General Hospital, Jason from General Hospital, and Sonny from General Hospital. Here's the thing. I love y'all list. You and Alyssa list. The only people that's actually gonna know that list is the people that actually do watch General Hospital on days. Because I had to sit there and literally dissect it for the rest of the people in chat. Especially Alyssa when she said Finn. Because I know when it comes to a Finn, she's talking about GH Finn. Problem is, even with Michael, Finn is both GH and YNR. And Michael is both GH and YNR. Yep, I think that's about it. So why I know. The people in the chat may not know. Just saying, but I do know what you're talking about. Darby says, personally, I don't like much of the good guys. I find them hypocrites and judgmental, like they can't, like they can do bad things, but like always they have an excuse for it. Hmm, I get that. I do. But I don't like messy characters. Like Phyllis is a very messy character. And Sammy, Phyllis from YNR and Sammy from Days are messy characters I just do not like. Daisy Flower says, well, here is the issue. Most people on the list are legacy characters, so they aren't going anywhere. Well, that depends, Daisy Flower. I'll sit there and say that much. Alyssa says, I'll only like Nina from GH, Spencer from GH, Ava from GH, Liz from GH, Sam, I'm assuming from GH, Anna from GH, Cam from GH, Johnny from Days, Tolly from Days, Jada from Days, Theo from Days, Megan from Days, only like Trina from Days, and Chanel from. No, Trina from GH and Chanel from Days. uh, I like your list, Alyssa. I like your list. But you have to remember something, Alyssa. Nina, technically, technically Nina, technically with Nina, there's two. There's GH Nina, and then there's YNR Nina. And when it comes towards the chat, there's so many people that watch so many different, um, that watch all four of the soaps that we have to start putting like if you put characters, put like GH characters and say GH, and then starting your Days characters and your YNR characters, because no, I knew what you meant, Alyssa. I just felt like I only say it because there's a YNR character that's named Nina. Yep, they have another Nina. Oh joy. But no, most people may not know that. Thank you, Darby. Hit that like button. It really does help. Here's the thing, we got so many people in there. Now I'm gonna be pushing these membership things. Right now, so far we're at 54. So I'm not pushing it that hard, but next month I'm gonna be pushing it. I want people to join. We actually really do have a good but thank you, Darby. Yeah, hit the like button. We do actually have a good live stream. Hell, ask Alyssa. Like Alyssa, like she knows that the members live streams are different than the regular live streams. So you can ask anybody in the chat, but still. Graham says, yeah, like Brady. Daisy Flaw says Nina can leave and it's not and then ooh. Daisy Flaw says Nina can leave and it not makes a major difference. Damn. God damn it. Have a good night, Darby. Thank you for joining. Okay, have a good night, Darby. Thank you for joining. It was really great to see you in the chat. Oh my god, this is taking forever. Lashanta says, I bet Colin's gonna tell on Sloan. Here's the thing with Lashanta. I feel like he would do some slime ballish night like that. I really do. He is generally a slime ball. Have a good night, Darby. Thank you for joining. Daisy Plus has people hating on Carly on Chase Forever, and she's still there. They are building the younger generation, and that includes Joss. I do have thoughts on that. Daisy Flower. Unfortunately, I'm a little bit too tipsy to sit there and kind of really form them, but I do have thoughts on them. Yeah, that's very true, Daisy Flower. Carly is, like LaShanta said, Carly is that girl. Carly is that chick. All right. Carly is definitely that chick. I will agree with it. Ooh, my girl's coming with fighting words. Alyssa said Jocelyn is like her mother. They are both trash, but Joss is worse. I'm gonna read that again. Alyssa said Joss is like her mother. They are both trash, but Joss is worse. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Now, you know what, Alyssa? Because we've been actually having so much of a good time, I'm not gonna. Well, not never mind. Hell, actually, thank you for having no reason to sit there and bringing Nina into this until tomorrow. So, oh no, 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 no. Listen, I just, listen, you can feel how you want to feel. God damn it, that's how I feel right now. I know how you feel. I want to read that again. I felt like, you know what it is? I felt like that sentence was so fun to read that I want to read it again. Daisy Flaw said Josh is like her mother, a survivor. Hmm. I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Alyssa said, no, you listen, you do not need to be sorry. You do not need to be sorry. Like I said, I want to read it again. There's certain comments that I like, and when I like them so much, I read them again. Because I feel like that the sentence just gets more, god damn it, it just gets more. Alyssa said, Lashanta says Nina's like her mother. Lashanta said Nina's like her mother. They are trash. Ooh, I love it. Daisy Flaw says, Alyssa, you like Spencer, who can only inspire to be. Ooh, Daisy Flaw says, Alyssa, you like Spencer, who can only inspire to be trash. Hmm. Mm, 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 mm. Alyssa says, LOL, a survivor. She let Brit to die after saving her life from the hook killer, and she ran off to bang Dex. Alyssa also says Spencer isn't trash. At least he's loyal. You know, I'm gonna say this one. Listen, I'm gonna do you a favor until tomorrow. I'm not even gonna sit there and go back in on Spencer because we've been having exactly. I was like, listen, we've been having so much of a good time that I'm just not even going to. I'm gonna leave that Spencer comment alone. I'm gonna leave that Spencer comment alone. Yes, Grams, it is definitely getting spicy. Darby says, "What did Josh survive? We barely saw her almost as much as Molly growing up." Oh, Daisy Flaw says Britt didn't know she was the hook, and also Daisy Flower says, and when I get down to it, Daisy Flower says loyalty not to his father. Ooh, Biscuit said time to shut it down. I am going to shut it down. I'm just, I'm going to be honest. I'm having a little bit too much fun. I am going to shut it down. I'm just having too much fun. God damn it. Wow, this is taking forever. Let's just say, yes, Spencer was wrong for punching Dex, but Dex isn't as innocent as people think. I'll give you that much. God damn it. This is okay. I'm just gonna have to hand read them. Sorry if I can't sit there and just say, here we go again. Josh didn't kill Brett. No, no, no. I do have my own personal feelings about that, but no. Alyssa, but it doesn't matter, Daisy. Brittany's Brittany still saved Britt still saved her life. She's a vixen like her mother. Joss isn't any heroine, she's a vixen like her mother. Oh, Daisy Fall says Spencer is not a hero. Part of me is sitting there thinking, you know, if I didn't have to wake up so early in the morning, I would. Let's say I never said Spencer is a hero. Hmm. You know, I feel like I should have some sort of responsibility here to say something, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to. Nope, not gonna do it. I don't really understand where Spencer's supposed to be. I'm not gonna. I'm not. No, I'm not going there. I'm not jumping in this. I'm doing it. But I'm waiting for an eternity. Let's say Spencer knows who he is, and he's never said he's perfect either. Now, I'm gonna sit there and say this much. I'm extending that courtesy towards Spencer into tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm gonna go in, but tonight, right now, I'm gonna let Spencer fly. I'm gonna let Spencer fly because we had such a good conversation. Deja Flo says he's not even an antagonist. The show has no heroines. Ooh. Deja Flo says let's see when he sleeps with Esme. Let's see when Spencer sleeps with Esme. Cassandra says when Dex punched him, he probably saw Courtney. My dude was on the ground for a hot minute. My dude was on the ground for a hot minute. Alyssa, hello, okay, Albert, I'm ready. Oh no, no, no! I know you are. I know you are, Alyssa. Like I said, we had a good conversation. So and I already talked enough about him. So I give him a reprieve tomorrow. I give him a reprieve for tonight. Tomorrow, well, that's his ass. Let's try to send with Dex punch. Oh, yeah, he saw something. He might have saw the pearly gates. ZK said GH is going to slowly burn Trina and Spencer relation to death. And you know what, ZK? I'll be there for it. Listen, my girl Daisy Flower is not playing. She's coming with the smoke, and I'm loving it. I am loving it. Lashetta said, I mean, Alyssa Spencer would never sleep with that witch. Lashanta says, Lashanta says, I wonder why he didn't hit Book like he did Dex. Ooh, I want to put that out there. God damn it. No. Lashanta says, I wonder why he didn't hit Book like he did Dex. God damn it, just taking forever. Alyssa Spencer hates Esme, so why would you sleep with trash? Hey, misery loves company. Gosh, I'm sorry, Alyssa. I didn't mean to say that. I mean, I did, but I'll take that back. Darby says, I'm back, Albert. Esme or Wendy? Oof. I'm going with Esme. I'm going with Esme. Darby, I'm going with Esme. I'm going with Esme. As much as I do not like Wendy, and I really don't like Wendy. I'm going with Esme. Man, I felt like I just kind of threw up in my mouth. But yes, Deja Flow says because he is weak, he will get his feelings hurt. Um, Alyssa says Esme is worse than Wendy. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Listen, as much as I don't like Esme, I feel like she does look better. Um, and two, I don't like Wendy's personality. ZK said Alyssa Esme will get Spencer in a weak moment. Huh. Well, listen, this was a lot of fun, and Spencer will block her too. But this was a lot of fun. I thoroughly, I thoroughly enjoyed this live stream. This was a lot of fun. Oh my goodness! Thank you so much. Unfortunately, I do have to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, so I will sit there and get ready to go to sleep tonight. But I do want to thank everyone for joining. Now, this was a lot of fun. Um, uh, ZK says Trina will be through with him if that happens. Yes. Have a good night, Jackie P. Thank you for joining. Have a good night, Lashanta. Thank you for joining. Have a good night, Alyssa. Thank you for joining. Have a good night, Tracy. Thank you for joining. Have a good night, um, Jackie P, Alyssa. Uh, oh, I love it, Jess. Jess knows how to warm my heart. Jess said this is fun. Hashtag no mercy for Spencer. I love it. Have a good night, Daisy Flower. Have a good night, ZK. Have a good night, Jesse Jess. Jess says none tomorrow either. It will continue. Ooh, damn. I love it. Alyssa, y'all gaslighting. Listen, I'll tell you this much, Alyssa. I stayed out of it for the most part towards the end. I did. I stayed out of it for the most part. All right. Because we had a good convo. Tomorrow may be a different story, but tonight I did actually stay out of it. Have a good night, Jackie P. Have a good night, Daisy Flower. Have a good night, Jesse Jess. Have a good night, Grams TV. Have a good night, Blackmon. Have a good night, Autumn. Have a good night, Grams TV. Ooh, and Alyssa says, hashtag no mercy for Esme. Mm, 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 mm. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Now, Alyssa says, I need someone to help me. LOL, it's 1 against 5. Listen, here's the thing, Alyssa. I'll tell you this much. You have a character that I both like. I will have your back in this chat in a heartbeat. I will literally have your chat in a heartbeat. I will have your I mean, just in real life I always have your back, but you pick a character that me and you like, I will have your back, Alyssa. Just hashtag save Alyssa. Whoever says we didn't push you too hard. Alyssa, LOL, it's okay, this is all fine. That warms my heart, Alyssa. That warms my heart. LaShanta says, y'all dragged Carly the whole hour yesterday. Man, I might have been drunk. I don't even remember that. This was a lot of fun now. Ooh, that's very true. You're damn right, Alyssa. We have characters that we like. I will have your back in this chat in a heartbeat. Just in general, I'm always gonna have your back, even though if I'm going back and forth with you. But if we have a character that we both like, I will have your back and defend you like there's no tomorrow, Alyssa. I'll tell you that much. And yes, we do both like Johnny. All right, everyone. Y'all have a great night. Darby said Carly deserved that dragon. Miss Key said all these hashtags may turn into a t-shirt. Miss Key, those t-shirts. I'm gonna keep quiet about that part. I'm gonna keep quiet about that part. Have a good night, Alyssa. Thank you for joining. Have a good night, Miss Key. Have a good night, Gemini. Thank you for joining. And Jesse just said, LOL, t-shirts coming for sure. Yes, it is. And I'm gonna, Jess, you know me. Okay, I'm gonna wear this. I'm gonna wear the hell out of this shirt. I'm going to wear the hell out of that shirt, Jess. Ooh, I'm so excited. I gotta calm down a little bit. Have a good night, Tamara. Thank you for joining. Have a good night, Tamara. Thank you for joining. Have a good night, Darby. Thank you for joining. This was so much fun. I will see you. Oh, awesome. Before I go, if you're not a member, join. Saturday, if everything goes well, I'm gonna have a special guest. I'm not gonna say who it is. So y'all definitely will join. Definitely join the members only. We're gonna get into it. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Yes, Alyssa, part 2 tomorrow. You damn right, girl. Um, Jesus Christ, it's taking forever. Have a good night, Anna Pop. Let's out to say I can't wait for Nina. Wait, it Nina turns. I can't wait till it's Nina's turn. Remember this. Oh, I will. Lashata, you know me. I have no problem dragging Nina through the mud. But with that being said, I'm going to go. Thank you for joining. This was a lot of fun. I will see y'all tomorrow in the live stream. You know the time. Join the members thing if you're not already a member, because Saturday is going to be pretty crazy. So I'm going to say. We're at 54 members so far. Next month goal is going to be 60. Also, for the members, I will post the um, place that we're going to meet up soon for the members. It's going to be a lot of fun. If you're in the New York area, definitely join. We're gonna toast up. We're gonna live it up and all that good stuff. So until then, have a good night. Stay safe. And I will see y'all in tomorrow's live stream. Laters. Okay. Laters.